Well, guys, 2015 is now a thing of the past, and before we can look forward to all the things that are going to come in 2016, we still have one last bit of business involving last year. And this has become an annual tradition on this channel. It would just be wrong if I didn't continue the trend. Tonight, my friends, is time for us to look back on last year's episodes of Reaction and Review and find the 5 best and the 5 worst. And we always start with the positives, guys. These are the top 5 Reaction and Review movies of 2015. We kick off the list with number 5, which was an animated movie that came out in 1982 that I sadly missed out on watching when I was a kid. I'm, of course, talking about The Last Unicorn. Oh my god, guys. This movie was fantastic from start to finish. Everything about it. Everything, guys, from artwork, voice acting, soundtrack, animation, everything was perfect. It was an absolutely glorious film to watch. The one thing that I can say is I still haven't read the novel the movie's based on, and I really wanted to do that. And if the novel is even half as good as the movie I watched last year, then my god, that book is going to be fucking amazing. Yes, guys, The Last Unicorn comes in at number 5. Number 4 is one of the many DC Comics animated movies I watched last year. This one stood out by far as probably the best I saw out of that entire lot. That movie came out in 2013, and that was Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox. Dude, I understand I've never been a huge fan of the Flash, and the very thought of a very Flash-centric, like, crisis-style event was something that I wasn't really sure on. In fact, actually, I've been so unsure about it, I've never read any of the Flashpoint comics. But when I saw this movie, which took that storyline and adapted it to film, my god, man, it just hit every single note beautiful. Guys, it certainly was an amazing film. It told a fantastic story. It gave me a newfound respect for The Flash. That's just awesome. And it is one of those movies that you will find yourself watching again and again. You will not be able to stop watching it. It is that fucking good. Oh my god, yes. Number 3 was a blaxploitation parody from 2009. That movie, of course, is Black Dynamite. Oh my god, man. You know, guys, I could sit here and I could talk about how the writing was ultra witty. It was incredibly sharp. It was some of the funniest humor I saw in a comedy all year. But guys, the thing that really sold me on Black Dynamite is the fact that the movie was made in 2009. It's set in the 1970s, and they went to an almost demented level to make sure that every last prop either looks like it came out of the 70s or, by God, did come out of the 1970s. Some people messaged me and said that it seemed a little bit weird that I would reference the fact that they had a cigarette machine in a bar that looked like it came directly out of 1976. But guys, that right there is the kind of detail they had, is that they had a cigarette machine in the background, a fucking cigarette machine that nobody touched, that nobody fucking references. It's just sitting in the background, and my god, it fits in with the setting beautifully, and a lot of filmmakers wouldn't bother doing that, as evidenced with another movie I watched last year, which was set in the 70s, which was the third in the fucking Ginger Dead Man series, where it was a roller rink in the 1970s, but there were House of the Dead and Simpsons arcade cabinets in the fucking background. Unlike that film, Black Dynamite actually cared and put a painstaking amount of work into every detail, making sure everything works. And that, on top of the awesome acting and the razor-sharp wit and just everything else, it all just combined to form a damn near perfect comedy, and because of that, Black Dynamite comes in at number 3. Number 2 is a film from is a film from Frank Miller. Well, based on the works of Frank Miller from 2014, and that is Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, one of my all-time favorite comic book movies is, and probably always will be, the original Sin City movie. I have been looking forward to a sequel for, by God, years, and when they finally came out with a sequel, when they finally dropped Sin City 2, man, my hopes were sky high. And they almost met those high hopes. Mind you, I set those hopes way too fucking high. I knew damn well the movie wasn't going to reach those levels. I knew straight up. But this thing came ridiculously close. And it still told fantastic stories. It had that beautiful, beautiful feeling that we had from the first film. We had acting that was top notch. We had pacing that was beautiful. Guys, everything about that movie is great, and the very last story, the very last minute, is probably one of the most fulfilling things a Sin City fan will ever fucking witness. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, would probably have been number one, if not for one movie. You guys know that it takes a lot for a movie to get to me and make me openly cry. This movie, I had to pause it while I was watching just simply so I could compose myself to finish watching it. I even mentioned that in the video itself. I'm talking about 2001's Millennium Actress. Guys, that movie, it is an absolutely beautiful movie to watch. Everything about that movie was done beautifully. Our story was amazing. Our writing was great. Our characters were deep. Art style was beautiful. Animation was fluid and smooth. And it, guys, was the one last hurdle I had in order to see if one of my favorite filmmakers truly batted 1,000 before God took him too soon. And god damn it, guys. And I'm telling you right now, I've seen every one of Satoshi Kon's feature films. Every one of them was great. And Millennium Actress was the last one I had to see, and my God, it almost became my favorite Kon film ever. If not for the existence of Perfect Blue, Millennium Actress would be my favorite Satoshi Kon film of all time. Just simply because it is such a powerful film. It is so fucking emotional. Dude, guys, I'm actually thinking about the ending here, and I'm actually beginning to get a little bit fucking misty-eyed. I haven't watched that fucking thing since I filmed the fucking review for it. I'm probably gonna have to go back and watch it as soon as I'm done filming this, just simply because, you know what, a good fucking cry is sounding really good right now. Yes, guys, Millennium Actress was by far the best movie I covered last year, and my God, I am so happy to have finally watched it. I'm going to say this much, guys, right now. Last year, I did a lot of awesome movies, and it was a painful chore to attempt to whittle it down to 5. It would probably have been difficult to whittle it down to 10. The very fact, guys, that I was able to finally get 5 of them that stood out enough is amazing. That, guys, tells you the kind of quality that I had this year. It was a challenge trying to truly figure out what the top 5 were from last year. But our next video is going to touch something that was a little bit easier, you see, because even though I covered a lot of bad movies last year, my God, there are 5 of them that stand out. But I am not going to darken this video with those. I'm going to save that for tomorrow's video. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, and I'm probably going to have to re-watch a few of these. Top of the list is... Actually, I think I'm just going to start with number 1, and I'm just going to marathon all 5 of them. And, yeah, and when we all come back here tomorrow, we can totally talk about the bottom 5. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the top 5 of 2015. Until next time, guys, take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.